So my daughter started play therapy last week, and if you don't know the purpose of that, when kids play and talk, they can actually heal their brain, and it also teaches them emotional intelligence. Well, I want my daughter to have a leg up in life that I never had, so I am learning emotional intelligence along with her. I've done my own trauma healing and therapy a lot over the last 18 months, and it's now time for us to do that together. Um, what I learned last week is that when you yell or use physical forms to get your point across, you are engaging their fight or flight, which the therapist asked me, why do you yell? And I said, well, I'm trying to get my point across, and it seems like she doesn't get it until I finally raise my voice. But this is the problem. When their fight or flight is engaged, they're less likely to understand, except for their reptilian brain kicks in and it goes into survival mode. So how they respond is hit and miss. And coming from somebody who was raised in like a basically permanent fight or flight scenario my entire childhood, it sucks because as an adult, I am constantly triggered. And it's been shown that when your fight or flight is overactive, it scars your brain. They can see it on brain scans. And now they're coming up with these methods to actually heal your brain, which are awesome. But I don't want my daughter to have to go through that. There are more effective ways to get your point across than yelling or using physical forms. You can lower your voice 2 octaves, and they are more likely to pay attention to what you're saying. And it doesn't mean that discipline goes out the window. It's just how you handle the situation. So, and of course, we're still human. Sometimes we get upset, and I wouldn't expect perfection of myself to not yell. But I do hope one day to get to a point where I don't use that method often. So I figure if I don't know, somebody else probably doesn't know. So hopefully that helps somebody else.